in the Rock family of companies.
Thank you to my brother Eric, who's a firefighter and a paramedic.
To those who leave their homes to keep us safe in ours, thank you.
Whether you're a cashier or a police officer, to anyone and everyone, thank you. Thank you.
If you'd like to thank America's frontline and essential workers, visit everyoneknowsahero.com. Quicken Loans, LLC, NMLS number 3030, licensed in 50 states. Each legal entity that identifies themselves as part of the Rock family of companies are separate legal entities with their own governance and management structures.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. Wounded Warrior Project was created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war, whether those scars are physical or mental. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
Hey, are you guys open?
Yeah, we are. Come on in.
As businesses reopen across the nation, is your business prepared for what comes next? Salem Surround can help. COVID-19 brought America's thriving economy to a screeching halt. But now, local businesses are getting back to normal. Are you ready for the return to business and all that pent-up consumer demand? Contact Salem Surround.
Just go to surroundsacramento.com. That's surroundsacramento.com.
Sacramento's Money 105.5 and the Money 105.5 app for your smartphone.
And at iHeart, TuneIn, and radio.com.
Keep your home improvement project running straight. It's time for the Straight Line Construction Home Improvement Show with Jack Borba.
Welcome to our show today. This is Jack Borba, your host of the Straight Line Construction Home Improvement Show, and I'm here with Shawn, Kleen Heating and Air. Welcome aboard, Shawn.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so we're going to be talking a lot about heating and air systems today and how you can save hundreds of dollars off of your heating and cooling cost, and a little bit about what to look for when you're wanting to replace it. And I'm going to learn a few things myself today. So, Shawn, thank you for coming and joining us and help us teach a few things today.
Not a problem.
Also, we're going to have Terry Knight on later on today, and he's going to talk a little bit about our giveaway. So I'm excited to welcome Terry to our show. I was on his, that's kind of how I got involved in radio, so I'm excited to be welcoming him today as well. So, Shawn, how about I tell you a little bit about us and how we met, and then we'll get into how we can help customers with their heating and air systems. Sound like a plan?
That's great.
So, like I mentioned, I'm Jack Borba. I'm the owner of Straight Line Construction, and I'm a third-generation contractor. My grandpa started way back in the 1950s, so we've been doing this a while. What we specialize in roofing, gutters, decks, and siding. So that's our area of expertise, and that's why I'm having some co-hosts with me to teach you guys about other things. And I thought, what better guest could I have than Shawn from Kleen Heating and Air, especially when the temperature is killing us out there today at 100 degrees. I know I'm struggling. So wanted to talk a little bit about how we met. So a little earlier in this year, when the coronavirus was really going nuts, we were wanting to do some things to make sure we are keeping our employees busy, and also we wanted to do things to thank our people that were really struggling, i.e. businesses that were down on their luck. So we called it Nominate a Hero or Someone in Need. And so we were able to bless a lot of people with up to $125,000 in home improvement projects. And so when we came out in the beginning and offered some roofs and some decks and some siding, Shawn volunteered to offer a free heating and air system. So Shawn, thank you so much for participating and giving away a system. That was pretty incredible.
Well, we love being a part of that, giving back to the community that's treated us so well over the years.
So, Shawn, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and your company? How'd you get in heating and air?
Well, I started when I was knee-high. My dad started this company back in 1974. We're a family-owned company. I've been in the trades for over 20 years. We've been serving the Sacramento area and surrounding communities for that long.
Wow, that's incredible. You know, what's a little bit unique about your company? You guys have some specialties that most companies don't. Is that correct?
Well, we're full-service heating and air conditioning, as well as we're indoor air quality specialists. So we deal with sick building syndromes, people that have real bad allergy problems inside their home. So we kind of got a little niche with that.
Oh, no kidding. Sick building syndrome? What's that?
When you have like a commercial application of a building and it's the same recycled air over and over and over again, it's basically stagnant air.
Oh, wow. What can that do?
Cause people illness.
Wow.
You hear a lot of people in the cubicles and that kind of thing that have respiratory issues and that type of thing.
Oh, wow. I didn't even realize that was such an important thing. So that's what the duct cleaning is about. Is that correct?
Yeah, duct cleaning, but it's residential and commercial. Residential-wise, a duct cleaning, a HVAC system can contribute anywhere from 35 to 50% of your household dust. 35 to 50%
of your household dust. That's incredible.
And obviously, it with a dirty system, it can decrease your efficiency of and airflow of a system.
Really?
So, yeah.
And up to 50% as well, or how much does that affect the system?
Clogged coils, dirty blower wheels, dirty condenser coils, it can restrict your system up to 50%.
Wow, that's incredible. So I was here to invite Shawn on, and I was thinking I haven't had my own system looked at, and it seems like every time I come home, our air conditioning is just screaming right now. And so I built the house 14 years ago now, and I told you a little bit about last week. My bills when I first started were like $650 when I built this house, and I'd built multiple houses prior and never had a utility bill, anything like that. And we had a home energy audit to figure out what the heck was going on, and we found a few things. One of those things was there was a duct that was just not connected, and so it was when the house was built, but it got disconnected, and we were able to do some things, and suddenly my utility bills got down closer to $500, which was just disgusting. And then we talked about solar last week in some ways that now my utility bills are not very bad. Yeah. But now it's been 14 years, and I haven't had my heating and air system serviced. And I keep hearing about these like $59.99 like heating and air services, but I was really curious, what the heck does that mean?
Well, basically, when you see a service that's that inexpensive, be aware it could be a lead-in. A service for you to even get your car checked out costs you $100.
Right.
So they use it for a lead-in to get into, you need a new capacitor, or you need an additional freon charge, or this or that. When we go into a home like that, we're not salesmen.
You're not?
No, we're actually tradesmen. I mean, we go in to fix units and to make it right by the customer.
What do you typically find when you go out to a home, especially like mine? So, I have a house that my AC is running quite a bit. What could be some of the problems that you would find? And it sounds like I'm going to have you out to my own house.
Yeah.
What would you guess you'd find on a 14-year-old home like that?
Well, if it's struggling to keep up, we would inspect the ducting, check refrigerant levels, check your amperages, making sure your compressors running at full capacity, make sure your pressures are correct on your refrigerant levels, check the balance of airflow throughout the home, inspect ducting. We have ability to do pressure tests on the ducting to make sure it's running as efficient as possible.
So like if you find a problem, you can do a little more research, essentially. Yep. And what do you normally charge for a standard inspection like that? So like I can't get you to come out to my house. What are you going to charge me to just do the initial inspection?
Depending on where you're located, it's anywhere from $89 to $109.
Okay, so that's what you should expect to cost, somewhere around $100. And a lot of times you need to be leery of the $50 specials because they're probably going to be trying to find something else.
If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
Gotcha. Okay, they're going to make their money someplace.
Yep.
All right. Well, I think I'm going to need to have you out to my own place. What are some things that you probably will find, though? What does it mean by dirty coils? What do we mean by that?
Well, if you have a home that is 14 plus years old, if people weren't religious on changing the filters or maintaining the systems, your coil's like a car radiator, and it can trap debris. So it can cause issues from clogged drain lines to lower efficiency on your HVAC system to air quality issues. When we clean a system, we go through the whole entire mechanical equipment. So we'll clean the blowers and and the burners and the coils and the drain lines and drain pans, plenums. Everything that's involved in airflow is cleaned.
Oh, wow. So this duct cleaning system, it involves more than just cleaning the ducts.
Yes, for sure.
And I heard you're offering a special for cleaning the ducts. You're offering a discount on that?
Yeah, any residential duct cleaning, we're offering $50 off. Any residential duct cleaning.
And what does a typical duct cleaning normally cost? Like, what would you expect to pay? So it sounds like around $100 to get your HVAC system serviced.
Yeah.
And then if they do need duct cleaning, and I guess you would assess that if once you got out there, what would it cost for that?
The typical house costs anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500, and it takes anywhere from 5 to 7 hours to clean a whole entire system.
Wow.
And how we go about cleaning a system is we use big truck-mounted power vac units. They're big vacuum trucks.
Oh, wow.
And there's a big 8-inch hose that runs off that truck. We run it into the mechanical equipment inside the home, and it reverses the airflow throughout the entire system. And then we'll enter each duct with agitating devices that will run down the interior surface and scrub it. As soon as it goes airborne, our trucks will pick it up and remove it outside the home. So everything that's captured is outside. We're not doing any kind of collection device inside the home.
So if they wanted to get that done, where would they call? How would they reach out to you?
You'd either get a hold of us through our website at gotcleanair.com or 916-922-3995.
Oh, that's great. Well, definitely give Kleen Air a call. They do an incredible job. We got to work together a few times. He's an incredible guy. I think the key here is he's not just a salesman. This is his trade and the people he sends to your home. Look forward to seeing you after the break. We'll talk more about how we can help you save some money.
With everything going on in the world today, there's one company that I can honestly say has changed lives in recent months. Straight Line Construction is so passionate about our community that they're once again offering to repair, restore, or replace your roof at already industry-low prices, now with up to $1,500 off any new project. They understand that a new roof may be an overwhelming cost to many families right now, so get this. They're offering 12 months to pay, interest-free. Straight Line Construction has given away over $100,000 in home improvements to local heroes, and they want to provide you with the best experience, at the best price, and with the best team of highly skilled roofers. They may even be able to repair your existing roof with a new product, Roof Max, rejuvenating your roof, giving it years of use and saving you thousands of dollars. Most companies will try to convince you to replace your roof, but the folks at Straight Line Construction are good, honest people that take pride in the work they do and the community they serve. Go to straightlineconstruction.com and mention you heard this ad on KSAC. Go to Straight Line Construction today. Tell them Phil sent you.
Straight Line Roofing and Construction has proudly served El Dorado and Placer County for 15 years. Awarded the Reader's Choice Award every year since 2004, the friendly staff at Straight Line Roofing and Construction pride themselves on providing dependable craftsmanship and dedicated service. You're invited to experience their interactive showroom and meet with a certified consultant Monday through Friday and Saturdays with an appointment. Get more information and directions at straightlineconstruction.com.
With summer just around the corner, so are those high electricity bills. Don't panic, prepare with SolarSavingsDirect.com. They have been providing solar solutions for over a decade, saving homeowners and businesses thousands of dollars on their energy bills. SolarSavingsDirect.com supports our communities and actively practices all CDC safety protocols, making sure to keep you and their team safe while providing your solar needs. Now is a perfect time to see if solar is right for you. Check out their real-time solar calculator at SolarSavingsDirect.com.
This is Sacramento's Money 105.5, KSAC.
Tips from pros you can trust on the Straight Line Construction Home Improvement Show. For even more, click Tips and Trends at straightlineconstruction.com.
Hi, I'm here. Welcome back to our show. I'm Jack Borba with the Straight Line Construction Home Improvement Show, and I'm here with Shawn from Clean Air Heating and Air Systems, and we're just talking a little bit about how we can save you some money on your utility cost. I know I'm a little worried about that myself. I'm a little afraid to get my true up at the end of this year because we've been running the AC a little bit more than we normally do. And we were just talking a little bit about the importance of getting your home serviced or your heating and air system service. And you mentioned a couple things that may actually be costing you like 50% of your cooling. And you mentioned the ducts and also getting your coils clean. Those are two of the major problems. Is that correct, Shawn?
Yes.
Awesome. And 50%, that's huge. And so that's where we're talking about these hundreds of dollars if you don't watch it, right?
Yes, for sure.
Okay. And I mentioned earlier that when my home was built, we actually found that one duct was completely disconnected. And I went up in my attic and I realized my attic was fairly cool. And that was really weird because it was a hot day. And I learned I'd actually been cooling my attic as well. And that was not a fun experience. So I mentioned that's one of the things you're looking for when you're doing that inspection.
Yeah, so we offer a free home inspection on duct cleaning as well as new equipment.
So that's free.
That portion is free if we're giving an estimate and we're not doing any repairs or putting our gauges on to do any diagnostic. We want to go out and put our eyes on the system and make sure everything's as best as it possibly could be. We will evaluate the ducting. As well as do a visual of the ducting, as well as a visual for cleanliness.
So you basically get eyes on it for free. So they can call you right now, and you'll just come out and take a look at it and see how you can help them, essentially.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow, that's incredible.
Any repair that we would be doing, though, it would be additional.
Yeah, so you can't do everything for free, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
So as much as you donate some free heating and air services, you can't do it all the time?
I wish we could.
For sure, same here. So I guess similar to us, when we go out and do a free roof inspection and take a look at it and see if they need any repairs or anything, that's free. So it's basically if you end up having to do the repairs, that's where the charge comes.
Yes.
And if you truly do a service, that's where they charge you. Gotcha. So say, you come out to my house and I got a 14-year-old system. Would you be expecting that it would be a new system, or is that not really typical?
Not necessarily. Even though the nationwide average on central heating and air is for replacement is 16 years for life expectancy.
You're scaring me now, Shawn. You're scaring me. I got a couple systems at my house. That's making me nervous.
So, even though the nationwide average is that, it's just like a car. Some are going to run for 12 years. Some are going to run for 25 years. If you maintain a system, keep up on your services, keep your coils clean, there's a good chance you're going to get a little bit longer out of it. And obviously it depends on usage.
Gotcha. So really similar to a roof, right? Around 20 years, and make sure you take care of it, and then you can get a lot longer out of it.
Yep.
Same with babysitting your car, essentially. Gotcha. So say that dreaded news comes out, and I call you, and you come out, and you sure enough, after 14 years, I need to get it serviced, and you tell me, hey, you know what? It may be so much to repair, you may need to put a new one in. Where is that line for you, and how would you know that it's time to call it quits?
Well, basically, when you have a system that's going to start nickel and diming you, or you're seeing it starting to struggle to keep up in these hot temperatures, or if you're getting poor airflow, it's not cooling as efficient as it is, your utility bill's higher than it should be, it's something to talk about for sure. We do quite a bit of installation as well. We do use, for our main central heating and air systems, we do use Carrier product.
Oh, Carrier.
Willis Carrier and vented air conditioning.
Willis, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
We've been installing Carrier for over 15 years. They've got a wonderful warranty. They've got good local support for us, and they're a good stand-up company.
Can anybody install Carrier, or is it kind of specialty that you guys have a relationship with
We're
Carrier?
authorized dealers.
Gotcha. So that means you get kind of better pricing and better support and so on.
Better support. We're part of a dealer program.
Gotcha.
Our parts are readily available for us. We're really happy with that company. A lot of these other knockoff brands aren't as quality.
Gotcha.
If they're cheaper, it's for a reason.
Gotcha. So back to the repair. What does you come out, you do a service, and you're like, hey, you probably need a repair. What's a repair generally cost?
Well, it just all depends on what you're looking at.
Sure.
What type of refrigerant you guys have, what type of, what size capacitors you have, or what size blower motor you would be required for repair.
Okay.
I would say our average repair bill is anywhere from, sometimes if it's just a switch or something that needs to be reset, it can be anywhere from $89 to, I would say $250 on average. $89
Really?
to $250.
So you're not talking thousands of dollars for repair generally?
Not necessarily, yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, if we're an honest company, so we're not going to sell you anything that's not required. So if it's broke, we'll fix it.
Shawn, that's exactly why you're on the radio today, right? I know our customers can trust you, and so that's why I asked you aboard, and I'm glad you said it, but I can speak for sure that's the case. And so it takes up stand-up people to not just sell you something you don't need, and essentially that's what you're saying, right, Shawn?
Yes, for sure.
And so what would be like a really bad scenario? Where is that? What is it that you're like, oh, my God, this is the one that's going to cost thousands of dollars?
So let's say your compressor goes out and you're on a 14-year-old system.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make financial sense to put a new compressor in it, especially sometime back the manufacturers all went to a different style Freon. So it was R22 and now they moved it to 410A. So they're slowly fading that refrigerant out and the cost of it is astronomical.
No.
So when you start looking at the age and what the repairs are, a lot of times you're throwing good money after bad.
Yeah, I understand that. So now let's talk worst case scenario, the dreaded it's time to replace it. Let's talk a little bit about that. What does that look like? Is it normally replacing the entire system? Is it just replacing the unit? What are some of the things you find once it gets into full replacement? What does that look like or mean?
Well, basically, we do an inspection on that home, and we determine, location, style, efficiency. Is your ductwork going to be suitable for the new system? Is it compatible? Is it in good enough condition to keep, or should we replace it? So we just give you an overall evaluation of the system to determine what your needs are. And we sit down and find out from you as a homeowner, do you have any hot and cold spots? Do you have any any additional concerns? Does it seem to be heating and cooling the house okay? What are your utility bills like? So there's a lot of things. We fit a system for your lifestyle.
So that makes sense for sure. So how do you know, whether or not it's the ducts or the unit that's causing the issues? Is that fairly obviously from your perspective as soon as you get on site, or how's that work?
Yeah, when you've been in these trades long enough, the things you'll look at, you could have the best system in the world, and if your ductwork is no good and it's leaky seams or joints, it doesn't matter. I mean, you're going to lose your efficiency on that new system.
Right.
So we do pressure test every system when we install it.
Oh, you do?
Yep,
okay,
to determine.
So if you're putting in a new unit, the duct's going to be working right.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So, and if it's not, we want to be able to back our work. So if we recommend the ductwork, we recommend the ductwork, and it's for a reason.
For sure. How often you find you need to replace the ducts versus not? Is that common, not common, or?
The newer style jacketed ducting is lasting a lot longer. It's got a UV protectant shield on it, so it's not as vulnerable to hot and cold changes. So it's lasting a lot longer than the stuff in the 90s and 80s and the gray jacket and a lot of the older style ductwork. The average on that style ductwork was anywhere from, I would say, 13 to 18 years.
So an old system, high likely it's time to replace the ducts.
Yeah. When you're starting to see the gray jacketed ductwork or the black, you need to start looking at the replacement of it. With the bright silver jacketed flex, a lot of the stuff they've tested, they've room tested up to 35 years. So the newer product's a lot more quality, and it's got a higher insulation value on it.
So if a homeowner goes up in their attic and they see that gray or black, kind of beware. It could be struggling. And the silver, that real sparkly silver stuff, they're probably in a little better shape. Does that sound right?
Yeah. So the silver ductwork's going to be newer ductwork.
Gotcha.
So typically around 2005 or newer.
2005. So that's kind of like my house. I do have the silver duct work, so probably wouldn't need to replace my ducting, but may need to reseal it, or sounds like definitely clean it. Huh?
Yeah, we'd probably, in a situation like that, we'd check the cleanliness level on the ducting, and we don't want to hook a brand new system up to dirty ductwork, right? Because you're going to recontaminate that system. Right. So we want to start out fresh.
So it's kind of like having a new car with old tires type thing, right?
Yep.
Is that kind of the deal? Yeah. All right. So now we start talking about putting a new system, and it's time and so on. What would a customer generally budget? Well, give me some brackets on that. Like, what's the cheapest, say 1,000 square foot, simple, no ducking, versus like, oh man, this is an expensive system. Is there some brackets on that?
Yeah, for sure. So buying a central heating and air system, like I said, we try to fit it to your needs. It's like buying a new car. Do you want leather? Do you want navigation? Do you want Bluetooth? Do you want power seats? So
they got Bluetooth for heating and air now?
They do.
They do. Oh,
do you want? So there's a lot of different options. So I would say standard base equipment without ducting can range, $8,000 to $10,000. When you're dealing with ducting, high efficiency, 2 stages of heating and cooling, higher end equipment, SEER ratings, and what SEER stands for is seasonal energy efficiency rating. So the higher that number, the more efficient the system is. So when you start getting up to 16 SEER plus, obviously the cost is going to go up. I could say, for your basic 1,500 square foot house, on the upper end, you could be anywhere from 14 to 18,000.
14, 18. So kind of like 8 to 18 is kind of the brackets, unless you get into a really large home. Is that sound about right? Yeah. Okay, well, that sure helps out. I sure hope I don't need a new one of those. So hopefully it gives me some new good news once he comes out. Well, thank you so much for the help here. I'm glad we're learning a few things. Thanks you for teaching me a few things. In particular, that duct cleaning. I didn't realize that was such a thing. I have some girls that live with me, and definitely want to make sure I'm taking care of them. So thank you for joining us today, and we'll talk a little bit more about heating and air systems and how we can save you money after the break. How can they reach you, Shawn?
You can either reach us at gotcleanair.com or 916-922-3995.
Get that free inspection, or also he's offering the $50 off of the duct cleaning as well. Sounds like I'll have to take advantage of that as well. And if you'd like to reach us at Straightline, that's straightlineconstruction.com, or you can call 916-985-9995, and we'll be happy to come take a look at your roof, your deck, your siding, or your windows, and we'll do a great job for you. Look forward to talking to you after the break. Thank you so much for joining us. See you soon.
With SRN News, I'm John Scott. A coronavirus task force briefing is underway, led by Vice President Mike Pence, as the number of confirmed new coronavirus cases per day in the U.S. has hit an all-time high of 40,000. A bill to make Washington, D.C. the nation's 51st state appears to have little chance of passing in the U.S. Senate.
As a federal district, D.C. is essentially a federal property and under the jurisdiction of Congress. Until 1961, its residents couldn't vote, something that changed with passage of the 23rd Amendment. In 1973, Congress passed the Home Rule Act, giving the city a district council and its own mayor. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has already ruled out bringing a statehood bill to the floor. Given its current demographics, granting statehood would almost certainly shift the balance of power on Capitol Hill, adding 1 Democrat to the House and 2 to the U.S. Senate. Bob Agnew reporting.
On Wall Street, the Dow off 602 points. This is SRN News.
With everything going on in the world today, there's one company that I can honestly say has changed lives in recent months. Straight Line Construction is so passionate about our community that they're once again offering to repair, restore, or replace your roof at already industry-low prices, now with up to $1,500 off any new project. They understand that a new roof may be an overwhelming cost to many families right now, so get this. They're offering 12 months to pay, interest-free. Straight Line Construction has given away over $100,000 in home improvements to local heroes, and they want to provide you with the best experience, at the best price, and with the best team of highly skilled roofers. They may even be able to repair your existing roof with a new product, Roof Max, rejuvenating your roof, giving it years of use and saving you thousands of dollars. Most companies will try to convince you to replace your roof, but the folks at Straight Line Construction are good, honest people that take pride in the work they do and the community they serve. Go to straightlineconstruction.com and mention you heard this ad on KSAC. Go to Straight Line Construction today. Tell them Phil sent you.
DSA Technologies expert professionals know that IT has a huge impact on your business. It can either cause anxiety for you and your business, or it can maximize your value. DSA provides a dedicated IT team for your business. DSA's managed services model focuses on personal service and superior technical quality. DSA is a CRN Elite 150 managed services provider. Eliminate your IT anxiety. Find us at dsatechnologies.com.
Hi, this is Robert Lewis.
And Frank Crandall,
hosts of the Radio Realtors radio show. And with COVID-19, many people have been asking us if it's still possible to get a mortgage pre-approval.
And if it's still possible to buy a home.
And the answer to both questions is yes.
In fact, even in the midst of the coronavirus,
we're still helping our clients safely buy homes every week.
With the Radio Realtors, you don't need perfect credit.
And we have down payment assistance programs that require little money out of your pocket. And even though we may be wearing masks, using Clorox wipes, and practicing social distancing,
our home buying strategy can still have you living in a new home in as little as 10 days. Call or text us right now at
916-269-3337.
Our services for home buyers are always free.
Call or text us now at 916-269-3337. 916-269-3337.
Or go to the RadioRealtors.com.
As the will of the students goes, so the will of the nation. This is a central theme of the new movie, Return to the Hiding Place, a film about Corrie ten Boom and her family's heroic efforts to hide and save Jews from the Nazis during World War II, and about her secret army of teenagers. Watch this captivating movie tonight with your older children at salemnow.com and save 20% with the promo code Sacramento. Return to the Hiding Place at salemnow.com and promo code Sacramento.
With summer just around the corner, so are those high electricity bills. Don't panic, prepare with SolarSavingsDirect.com. They have been providing solar solutions for over a decade, saving homeowners and businesses thousands of dollars on their energy bills. SolarSavingsDirect.com supports our communities and actively practices all CDC safety protocols, making sure to keep you and their team safe while providing your solar needs. Now is a perfect time to see if solar is right for you. Check out their real-time solar calculator at SolarSavingsDirect.com.
Jack Borba and approved industry pros. The Straight Line Construction Home Improvement Show. Every Friday morning at 10 on Money 105.5 KSAC.
Welcome back to the Straight Line Construction Home Improvement Show, and I'm Jack Borba, your host. We're here to talk heating and air systems and how to save you some money by making sure your system's running efficient. And I have Shawn from Kleen Air Heating and Air, and we've been talking about all kinds of ways to make your system more efficient. And so thank you so much for joining us again, Shawn. Look forward to helping people more today. So
that's what we're here for.
That's for sure. And I got to tell you, the reason why I have Shawn on is because he's very similar to us. We don't like using subcontractors. So all of our employees are in-house. They're drug tested, background checked, and safety trained. And we specialize in roofing, gutters, decks, and siding. So that's our area of expertise. But I thought it would be really important today to have somebody on that specializes in heating and air. And I hear so many horror stories from people hiring the wrong company, and I just thought with the heat and stuff, it would be really good to have a professional on here that truly is there to serve and not just there to sell you something. So, Shawn, why don't we talk a little bit more about systems and kind of design, and then we'll talk about hiring the right heating and air company. Does that sound like a plan?
Yeah, that's great.
Great. So to start off with, we mentioned my house, and it's been 14 years, and it sounds like I need to have my ducts cleaned. cleaned, which I didn't even know was a thing. I guess it's kind of like brushing your teeth and dental floss, which I probably could do better with that. So it sounds like it's along those lines. So I'm going to get you out to take a look at it. But the dreaded have to replace your system. I do have a home office, and it's kind of tucked away in one part of the house, and it's always a little harder to keep warm or cool, so I'm either blasting my significant other, Melanie, out or freezing her death. And so how could I make sure that I'm comfortable and she is too? What are some choices there?
So we have some options with your regular central heating and air system by zone controlling, where you can individually control certain areas of the house.
Oh, wow.
And if that's not possible, we have a really cool option, which is mini splits.
I've heard that term. What does that mean?
Basically, it's a ductless heating and air conditioning system that has a little small condenser outside. It does go up to multiple heads and multiple rooms that you can provide these units in, and you can individually control each individual room at the temperature desired.
So almost like a separate house each room becomes.
Yep.
So that way I can crank it and she can change it or whatever in a different room type thing. So
sure.
Both of these allow for that. Which one do you recommend more? Is it kind of depending on the design of the home or what they're trying to accomplish? Is a mini split, or would you recommend the zone system more?
Well, in a lot of homes, you're kind of limited on what you can do. Maybe a 2-story home, sometimes you're not able to zone them, with after a retrofit aspect. So
like you don't have a choice.
Yeah. And so let's say you do have a hot room in the house that a lot of people use them in their master bedrooms, because when they start becoming empty nesters, they just want to cool that one area of the house.
Oh, that makes sense.
Or heat that one area of the house. They're able to do it with these systems.
So say you had a master bedroom and you guys hang out there and it's upstairs, and often when I go out to meet customers, their upstairs bedroom is just boiling, and that's where they hang out in the evening. Is that kind of what you mean?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
So they can individually control that area. And, you got to look at it as why heat and cool the whole house when you're just utilizing one section of the home.
Gotcha.
So it'd be like walking into a house and turning one light switch on that turned every light on in the house. It's not necessary, right? So you just want to heat and cool. The way that those were designed is so you could heat and cool the area that was occupied.
Right, that's it.
Yep.
Don't be heating the entire 2,000 square foot house.
Or
just
cooling.
heat or cool
Yep.
that 500 right
Yep.
there. That makes sense.
And the efficiency level on them is extremely high. They are anywhere from 18 to 21 SEER. And just to touch bases back on that again, it's a seasonal energy efficiency rating. Standard, most commonly what we're finding around here on a conventional heating and air conditioning system that most people have is anywhere from 10 to 12 SEER.
Currently. And what are you normally replacing those with?
Well, we replace them to 14.5 SEER and above.
Is that kind of minimum?
Yeah.
You wouldn't do anything less than that.
No, the state of California requires minimum of 14.5 SEER.
So that's entry level.
Yep.
And do you normally recommend going to an 18? Like, is it normally worth the expense?
In some cases it is. Some cases we kind of most of the people want middle of the road.
All right.
Not necessarily the top quality, but they want something that's reliable, that's quiet, and that's going to last.
Is that kind of their best value as well, that middle of the road system? Yes. All right. And is that the 16-ish range?
Yeah.
Is it? Okay. So that's a good target, but these mini splits come standard at 18%.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Or 18 SEER. Well, let's talk a little bit about hiring the right contractor. So like I mentioned earlier, it sounds like you don't sub anything out either.
No.
That's what is kind of similar about our companies. But when people are looking to hire a new heating and air company, what are some things they should be looking for? I know in roofing and construction, there's some horror stories. And so tell us a little bit about what a customer should be looking for when they're hiring the right heating and air company.
First off, check to make sure their license is active and it's in good standing with the Better
Got to be
Business
licensed
Bureau.
with heating and air specifically,
Yep.
not just a general contractor doing it, right?
A C20 license.
All right.
Check with the Better Business Bureau, make sure they don't got any complaints against them. On the cleaning side, make sure that the company is NADCA certified, which is a National Air Duct Cleaners Association.
Oh, wow. That's a unique specialty certification.
It's a specialty certification that we are constantly, we have to take 2 to 3 tests a year, getting updated on the latest, greatest stuff.
2 to 3 tests a year?
Yeah. for air quality
Glad I'm not in
issues
heating and air.
Yeah.
Wow. And so that's something that's unique about your company is you're not just going to replace the heating and air, but you have the specialty that most heating and air companies don't have. Is that correct?
Yes,
okay.
for sure.
What else should they be really looking out for? What are some horror stories that you would try to help them avoid?
You know, a lot of our business is referral. Talk to people, check ratings, ask them how long their employees have been with them. You know, most of our employees are 8+ years.
8+ years.
Yeah, we have anywhere from 8 years to 32 years.
8 to 32?
Yeah, so,
that's incredible.
Yeah. So it's something that we pride ourselves in. We're like a big family. And
that's incredible.
It's something that we all work together and everybody's got a high expectation of each other and the quality of workmanship.
That's neat. Seems like that's your focus. You guys don't focus much on training on selling. You teach people how to do a good job for your customers. Is that kind of how it works?
Yep. And that's like even with the service side, we're not salesmen. We're technicians.
Right.
So that's why we based our company off that. That's why we're not rich.
I think that's something that's kind of similar with us. So all of our project managers, a lot of them were contractors themselves, and so they have that high level of expertise. So they aren't just salesmen that just learned how to sell and trying to sell you something. And it sounds like that's exactly the way you are too. Yes. Who is a person that comes out to their house and assesses it? You're saying it's not a salesman. What is he?
Well, typically either myself or my business partner, Aaron, come out and inspect most of the jobs.
For that estimate?
For that estimate.
Oh, wow. So they get you or your partner?
Yes.
Wow, that's incredible. Sounded like it's a little bit of a family-ran organization as well. Is that correct?
Yes, for sure.
Any other things you really should watch not to hire? So are there some red flags where like, oh, if you hear this, run for the hills, or if you get an estimate like this, be scared?
So the biggest things is make sure you're comparing apples with apples on equipment, style of equipment, efficiencies on equipment. That's one of the biggest things. People go, oh, well, this person's at this person's at this. There's a $2,000 price difference. Well, that $2,000 additional could be they put variable speed motors in or 2 stages of cooling,
right?
Or
not,
right. Or they caught something that needed to be addressed that the other company is. Make sure everything's spelled out on the proposals.
So make sure it's a clean proposal.
Yes.
And what I often find, at least in my own profession, it's not just about the apples because there's, everybody can install a similar brand. But lots of times if you're not a certified carrier person, you're not able to offer the same warranties. We're certified by our manufacturers. And it's all about the person actually doing the work, right? At the end of the day, it's more that than it is almost the product. Is that correct?
Our technicians and our installers, as well as ourselves, we do attend quite a few seminars, getting updated on the latest, greatest stuff, to stay up on our industry and our products.
So you're offering a couple specials today, and so what were those, Shawn?
So we're offering $50 off any air duct cleaning and $1,000 off any residential complete system install.
So the dreaded I have to replace it, you're offering $1,000.
Yep.
How would they reach you, Shawn?
916-922-3995 or cleanair.com.
Well, we'll be back in a few minutes with Terry Knight of the Terry Knight Show. I'm excited to have him on. And if you would like any help from my company, it's Jack at Straight Line Construction. It's straightlineconstruction.com, or you can reach us at 916-985-9995. And Shawn, we're coming to an end here pretty quick, so we'll keep you along for the Terry Knight Show and kind of chat a little bit with him and our giveaway. We got a surprise for you after the break, so looking forward to what Shawn has to offer right after the break. We'll see you in a few minutes.
With summer just around the corner, so are those high electricity bills. Don't panic, prepare with SolarSavingsDirect.com. They have been providing solar solutions for over a decade, saving homeowners and businesses thousands of dollars on their energy bills. SolarSavingsDirect.com supports our communities and actively practices all CDC safety protocols, making sure to keep you and their team safe while providing your solar needs. Now is a perfect time to see if solar is right for you. Check out their real-time solar calculator at SolarSavingsDirect.com.
With everything going on in the world today, there's one company that I can honestly say has changed lives in recent months. Straight Line Construction is so passionate about our community that they're once again offering to repair, restore, or replace your roof at already industry-low prices, now with up to $1,500 off any new project. They understand that a new roof may be an overwhelming cost to many families right now, so get this. They're offering 12 months to pay, interest-free. Straight Line Construction has given away over $100,000 in home improvements to local heroes, and they want to provide you with the best experience, at the best price, and with the best team of highly skilled roofers. They may even be able to repair your existing roof with a new product, Roof Max, rejuvenating your roof, giving it years of use and saving you thousands of dollars. Most companies will try to convince you to replace your roof, but the folks at Straight Line Construction are good, honest people that take pride in the work they do and the community they serve. Go to straightlineconstruction.com and mention you heard this ad on KSAC. Go to Straight Line Construction today. Tell them Phil sent you.
This is Sacramento's Money 105.5, KSAC.
More home improvement advice you can trust. Next on the Straight Line Construction Home Improvement Show.
We're back. We're here with Terry Knight. Welcome aboard, Terry. And I'm here with Shawn with Clean Air, Heating and Air. I'm Jack. I'm your host. So with the Straight Line Construction Home Improvement Show. Thank you so much for coming aboard, Terry.
My gosh, we got 3 superstars in the room. This is unbelievable. I have the most respect for both of you. By the way, my show comes on right after this at 11 o'clock, the home show. And I've got great respect for Clean Air. I met your colleague, Aaron, and I really believe in your concept. And I really believe in what you do, Jack. You guys are true heroes of this pandemic era that we're going through. When everyone else is just kind of hovering and going south, you guys have really done amazing things, week after week, month after month, reaching out to different people and doing decks and roofs and all this for very special people that have been nominated. And I'm so glad we were able to promote that on the show.
Yeah, that's actually how Terry and I met. We were doing what we call nominate a hero or someone in need. And so Terry heard about it and asked me to come aboard to see if he could get some of his listeners to be nominated or take care of someone in need, right? That's how we met originally.
That's how we met, and it seems to me, because I followed it very closely, and it seems like everybody that won, and I guess you're going to continue this, were definitely, there were so many great people that were nominated, but everybody that won just was so well deserving. It was amazing.
It was pretty incredible, and we're still working on giving some of those away. We actually gave away 15 different things. There was a free deck, got to meet with a sheriff, and when I was out there, they were on call because they're volunteer firefighters as well. So it isn't enough that they're serving our community as a sheriff, but also volunteer firefighters, and so we're going to get to do their deck soon. So many incredible stories. But it was an incredible program, and Shawn here actually donated an entire system, a $15,000 heating and air system, and he's about ready to reach out and take care of our customers there that need the heating and air system. So Terry, you mentioned we're talking about doing it again, and it'll look a little different this time.
What's different? Because I'll have you on my show. I'll try to have you on. I'll keep you if you can stay next week afterwards. I'll have you on the show. But what's different about what you're doing? Because what you're doing is great. So how are you changing it?
Yeah, so we were able to give away, like we talked about, nearly $125,000 worth of different services. And this time it's going to be a little different. Some of the same partners. Shawn's going to be participating again. So what are you going to be offering to start with, Shawn?
We'll be offering a complete HVAC system again.
Oh, wow.
It will be a $15,000 value.
That's incredible. So we're offering a free solar system this time as well, grant from Solar Savings Direct. Yeah. So what it's going to be is similar where we're going to be giving away close to $125,000. We're still putting it all together, so we don't even have a place to enter yet. So this is in its infancy, so we just announced it last week. But as opposed to it being about heroes, this is about building a better community. So we're actually teaming up with Channel 10, and they're doing Build a Better Community. And so we're going to be participating with them and tying it together. So it's going to run through the end of October, and we're going to be giving away different things. And so I honestly don't have the entire thing put together yet. So when we do, I definitely would love to be on your show and talk more about it. But we definitely know we will be giving away a free roof. We will be giving away a free siding system. We will be giving away a free gutters and some roof repairs. Shawn's going to be giving away the heating and air system. Also, the Solar Savings Direct is going to give away the solar system. So we know that already. So we're probably approaching 100,000 already, but we're still buttoning it down. And but it's going to be, you can nominate yourself. So if you're just wanting to build a better community, i.e. starting with your home, you're going to be able to enter to do that as well. So that's a little bit about it, Terry.
That'd be great. And you're partnering with some longtime friends. Used to work at Channel 10, ABC 10. Really does a great job with their community outreach. So you're going to have the Walt Grays and the Mark S. Allens and all those folks really behind you, along with their community relations team. They're serious. They're very serious about that stuff. So teaming up with you, and with the folks at Clean Air, wow, what synergy that will be.
For sure. We're really excited. Just like you see the similarities between Clean Air and myself, we have kind of similar values. We kind of share a similar view of the world. We're not just trying to take advantage of our customers. He actually mentioned earlier how he's not there to sell something that they don't need. And in fact, this last week, we got multiple reviews, and it was a great reviews, but it wasn't because we did any work, but it was in fact that we talked them out of needing work. And so just like we talked about here, Channel 10 kind of shares our values as well, as far as just trying to give back to the community. We've been doing that for years, and it's just neat to find other partners. And Terry, I think you kind of share in those type of values as well, right?
That's why we're here.
Right.
That's why we're here. You want to be happy and fulfilled. That's how you think. Change your mindset and start thinking about doing things for others along with what you do normally with your day-to-day operations, and it changes your life.
Boy, isn't that true? I very much believe you can get anything you want in life if you can just help others get what they want, right? And,
right.
We sure were blessed from that. Thank you for having us on the show. Honestly, at the time, I was really worried about having to lay off employees. And sure enough, we're hiring now. We can't hire enough people to help other people right now. So we definitely have reaped those blessings. It's been incredible. So our new one is going to be called Building a Better Community. We're teaming up with Channel 10, and we're so excited. We'll get that on our website. We're so excited to announce that. So Brad here is my marketing and was my operations manager, so he's going to be working on getting that tuned up and on our website. But if you would like to check us out and would like to get any help from us or Shawn, where can they reach you, and what is it you're offering today?
We're offering $50 off any duct cleaning or $1,000 off any new central heating and air system. They can either reach us at gotcleanair.com, and that's KLEENAIR, or 916-922-3995.
Gotcha. Shawn, thank you so much for coming aboard today. You did an incredible job. I know you're a little nervous. You said sales is not your thing, and I totally get that. Last week was my first week, too, and a little scary. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the premise of the show, and then we'll wrap up. So this is for people that are trying to hire the right contractor. So I'm trying to bring some partners aboard that share values. This is not so much the DIY show. It's not about that. It's about customers that are looking to hire the right people, that are looking for good partners, that when they need something fixed at their home, they call the right people. And so if you need any help with roofing, with gutters, with decks or siding, definitely give us a call or check out our website. So our website is straightlineconstruction.com. We're giving away free inspections on your roof or your deck or your siding or your gutters. So definitely give us a call at 530-672-9995, or you can reach us at 916-985-9995. It's been so fun talking with you, Shawn. Thank you for coming aboard today. And Terry, thank you for hanging out. I look forward to being on your show here in the few weeks.
We'll do that next week.
Great. Thank you for having us today. I look forward to helping you within the future. Again, my heart is just to help people, and so I hope we help some people find the right heating and air company today. Shawn, thank you for all the help you did. Again, what's the number to reach you if they need help this weekend with heating and air?
916-922-3995.
Clean Air Heating and Air. Thanks for having us aboard today. Have a great weekend, folks. It's been fun.
Thank you for tuning in to the Straight Line Construction Home Improvement Show. Do you want to hear something from today's show again? You'll find a podcast of this episode a little later today at straightlineconstruction.com. Just click on Tips and Trends.
In this crazy world, it's completely normal to be worried about your money, seeking important answers. The number one reason for financial stress is the lack of accurate information. Dan Ahmed here with Peak Financial Freedom Group. We have a radio show on the station every weekend, and we want to answer your biggest concerns. I want to personally invite you to attend a free 1-hour educational webinar this Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Simply email us at info@peakfin.com, and we will send you a sign-up link. That's info@peakfin.com. Our latest book hit the Amazon bestsellers list for one simple reason. It's packed with great information. Just email us at info@peakfin.com to sign up for the webinar this Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. We'll teach you the secrets about reducing risk, managing taxes and fees, investing for growth without gambling, generating guaranteed lifetime income, and protecting your assets from large losses. Just email us at info@peakfin.com.
Certain restrictions apply. Advisory services offered through Fiduciary Solutions, LLC. Jim Files, California Insurance License Number 0F06511, and Dan Ahmed, California Insurance License Number 0732913.
As the will of the students goes, so goes the will of the nation.